Hi all, it's Mimmi again from C-Mimmi-O. Wanted to talk about a little bit about ghostwriting and why would you need one and use one. When we talk about ghostwriting, it's about a smart marketer's not so secret shortcut to sounding really brilliant. Even when your calendar is kind of really full and your caffeine budget is kind of maxed out. So let's be honest, you've got the ideas, the insights and strategy, but sometimes the blog drafts in your notebooks or in your lists or in your Notion or wherever you keep them, they just never make past the coming soon. They just stay there, linger there. Sometimes they outdate themselves because they just are kept there too long and it's really hard to then renew them. And suddenly it comes like 3 weeks later and your calendar looks like it's a barren desert, and there's you're on Slack pinging everyone in the company in panic that, hey, we need some content, please give me something. And this is kind of a place where you should really start thinking having a ghostwriter step in. It's not cheating, but more like outsourcing. You're scaling your brain. Of course, you need to always remind yourself that you need to discuss with the ghostwriter, and it's very normal to use ghostwriters, but when you do, you should make sure that they know you and they know what kind of content you bring and what's your style and what kind of wordings you use, and they should also have enough content to begin to deal with the actual context and the actual subject that you want to have this text written of. And also make sure that it won't be just put into an AI and that will just write your stuff for them, and they just, because that's something you could have done yourself. It's more important to make sure that they actually do the content production and the work on it. But it is a bit like cloning the smartest part of yourself, except this clone just writes, for example, the LinkedIn posts or your blogs, and you can concentrate on then something else. And it's seen all the time. There are like brilliant founders, deep tech CMOs and experts who can explain quantum IoT, for example, but can't find the time to write 500 words about it. And this is where the ghostwriters then jump in. They capture your voice and tone, and they help you sound like the best version of you, and do it consistently. And what's the the magical part? This ghostwriter, it's not about pretending, it's about empathy. It's about listening and translating your thoughts and then turning them into stories that actually connect with real humans and not just algorithms, which is also, of course, important, and especially as we know about AI SEO, we need to be catching other than humans as well. So it needs to be also machine readable, but not just. But we need to face that your tone is really your brand. And if you're bold, witty, calm, visionary, the right ghostwriter will keep that tone alive and across all your content. And it's like having this translator for your brain. And it's making sure your ideas don't get lost somewhere between kind of your head and Google Docs. How should you use ghostwriting without feeling weird about it? Let's take like simple 3 steps. Step 1, define your voice. You should give the ghostwriter some examples, tone guides, and your favorite phrases. Like, the more context they will get, the more you it will sound in the end. And then step 2, collaborate. You shouldn't just throw some topics over the fence and then say, you write about that. You should have like short chats, like a 30-minute interview can fuel like a month of amazing posts. Just give some input to get the output. And then step 3, you should blend it. You have those ghostwritten stuff mixed with your personally written pieces, then your feed stays like fresh but still consistent. The ghostwriting, it isn't about you being in hiding. It's more about amplifying. You still own the ideas, the insight, and the leadership. The ghostwriter just helps you get your brilliance out of your brain and into the world. So, if your calendar looks kind of empty, maybe it's time to consider the ghostwriter and make it a good one. And to me, it's mostly about keeping the content consistent, credible, and then unmistakably there, so that making sure that it sounds like their words. And because they deserve to be heard, and it's also not just using their best time sometimes to have them do the actual writing. So if you want to read more, there's a blog post, link is in the bio or the description, and that's all from me now. Bye.